When you think of BTS, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Maybe it's their stunning looks, amazing vocals, incredible dance moves, or their hilarious personalities. But there's so much more to these 7 talented guys. They're genuinely good-hearted people, too. In today's video, K-pop Library going to share some heartwarming qualities of the boys from Big Hit that we can all learn from. RM's warm heart. During a BTS fan meeting, each member called out fans by name and held their hands. There was this one time a fan with a skin condition asked RM not to hold her hand, worried he might feel uncomfortable or get infected. But RM held her hand anyway and sweetly said, "It's okay. Your hands are beautiful." This gesture really shows BTS's leader's thoughtful and caring nature. He understood that the fan might feel self-conscious, and he made sure to make her feel special and comfortable. During a fan meeting, an older fan was meeting RM for the first time and looked really nervous. Namjoon noticed her anxiety and started chatting with her, all while holding her hand and smiling warmly. When it was time for her to move on to the next member, RM reassured her by saying, "You just practiced with me, so don't worry when you meet your favorite member." How sweet is that? And for the next story, this one comes from someone who worked briefly at Big Hit Entertainment. At the time, BTS was modeling for Puma, and a fan meeting event for Puma got suddenly postponed. Upon hearing the news, RM's immediate reaction was to ask, "What about our fans?" His concern for the fans left the staff deeply moved because he was always thinking about the fans' well-being first. Helping out a senior artist, veteran singer Jimin from the group Narazo shared a heartwarming story about Jin on the show Happy Together. He praised Jin for his kindness during a music festival. The story goes back to the 2018 KBS Song Festival, where Jimin was invited to perform alongside younger artists. Since he's been in the industry for a long time, many fans didn't recognize him, and he didn't know many of the junior artists present. During the finale, he found himself drifting to the back of the stage, standing alone behind everyone else. Jin, who was an MC at the event, noticed Jimin standing alone and felt the need to do something. Recognizing that the senior artist might be feeling isolated, Jin walked over, took Jimin's hand, and brought him to the front of the stage. He even danced with him, making sure Jimin felt included and wasn't left standing alone. Understanding that Jimin might still feel awkward and shy, Jin stayed right by his side, even holding his hand to make sure he didn't drift away again. Thanks to Jin's thoughtful and caring gesture, Jimin felt much more comfortable and was able to enjoy the lively finale. To this day, Jimin remains grateful for Jin's considerate and attentive actions. The Golden Matinee. It's no coincidence that Jungkook is known as the Golden Matinee of K-pop. His talents and good looks are just the beginning. He also has an admirable personality that we can all learn from. A perfect example of this happened at the 2019 Mama Awards. After accepting an award and heading back to his seat, Jungkook almost tripped on stage. Instead of just ignoring it, he immediately helped the staff fix the stage to prevent other artists from facing the same issue. Many artists might leave such tasks to the staff, but not Jungkook. If he can help, he will. At the 2018 Seoul Music Awards, a fan captured a moment where Jungkook assisted the show's director by lifting a cable. And at the 2017 Mama, Jungkook helped the crew wind up camera cables, with Jin and V joining in to help as well. Then, at the Melon Music Awards, Jungkook noticed a light bulb had fallen out of place and quickly picked it up and put it back. Honestly, how can someone be both so handsome and kind-hearted? There's a saying, beauty is only skin deep, meaning that what's on the inside matters more than outer appearances. But with Jungkook, he's got it all, both inside and out. He truly is a rare gem, don't you think? Jimin's thoughtful nature. The members of BTS often praise Jimin for his caring nature, and it's easy to see why. His actions truly show that he's one of the most thoughtful and considerate people out there. For example, there's a moment where you can see Jimin politely bowing and giving directions to a man behind him, showing his kindness and respect. And when V mentioned he wasn't a fan of wearing a pink jacket, Jimin immediately offered to switch without hesitation. Whenever BTS is about to cross the street, Jimin always takes the lead to check for traffic, ensuring everyone's safety. He even once expressed his heartfelt wish that Taeyeon will never have to go through any hard times again, showcasing his deep concern for his fellow members. Jimin also takes care of the small but important details. Before the group eats, he's often the one who makes sure everyone has chopsticks, only sitting down to eat once he's certain everything is in order. During a live stream with his fellow members, if he notices anyone dressed inappropriately or untidy, he quickly steps in to fix it. Jimin is like a devoted caretaker for the other BTS members. When ARMY's asked Rap Monster who helped him the most when he injured his hand, his answer was predictable: Jimin. If anyone gets a cramp or muscle tightness from dancing too long, Jimin is there, ready to massage their legs and help them feel better. He's also known for sending warm, encouraging messages like, "I'm sending this hoping Hope Hyung reads it and smiles. He's really tired after this morning's practice. Hang in there." Jimin's attentiveness and kindness make him a true gem, always looking out for those around him. Play hands. At the 2017 AMAs, ARMY shared a video and photos of V and Suga, highlighting their polite gestures towards the female MC, Lavra Marano. In the video, Lavra, caught up in the excitement, suddenly hugged V. Such situations are rare in Korea, but V responded gracefully. Instead of fully embracing the MC, both V and Suga placed their hands lightly and kept a respectful distance between her shoulder and back. This gesture was incredibly polite and considerate. Some people criticized them at the time, saying that their embrace seemed distant or referred to it as hover hand. This difference in perception likely stems from cultural differences. In some cultures, a loose embrace might be seen as lackluster, but in Korean culture, their behavior was a very thoughtful and respectful way to handle the situation. The 90-degree bow. It's a familiar sight for ARMYs to see our boys bowing in a 90-degree angle to greet a senior artist or, no matter how tired they are, running around the stage to bow to their fans. After every event, BTS often moves downstage to bow and express their gratitude to the reporters present. These gestures have helped BTS earn high regard from the often critical Korean media. Journalist Kim Ji-ha has expressed her appreciation for BTS's polite bows to the press, praising their humility and continuous effort. During press conferences, BTS members are attentive when reporters ask questions, sometimes even jotting down notes. Kim Ji-ha also noted BTS always clean up their water bottles. Typically, artists head straight inside after an interview, but BTS is different. They come down from the stage and personally thank each of us. Only rookies usually do that, but BTS shows gratitude to every reporter at the event. Thoughtful and kind. At the 2019 Golden Disc Awards, after the opening ceremony, the artists returned to their seats in the audience. However, for some reason, News W only had 3 chairs for their 4 members. Faced with the situation, the group discussed seriously and decided that 2 members would sit while the other just stood. Noticing this, he quickly ran over and brought an extra chair for Newest W. This small but thoughtful gesture was truly heartwarming. Helping furry friends. Recently, J-Hope touched fans' hearts with his noble gesture of consistently sending supplies to a dog shelter for abandoned pets for whole years. In February 2022, Hobie reached out through his mother to offer help to a pet shelter facing difficulties. Despite being in the military, he didn't forget about the small animals and sent them food. The shelter revealed that J-Hope not only provided essential supplies, but also took the initiative to fund repairs for the shelter. He had requested to keep his actions confidential, but recently, the shelter was able to convince him to share this beautiful story. The shelter director mentioned that Hobie's kindness has inspired him to become a positive influence and to help others more effectively. Keeping a promise. Back in September 2014, during a fan sign event, Suga promised ARMYs that when he became successful and earned more money, he would treat everyone to beef because he knew how much ARMYs loved it. A year later, when a fan reminded him of this promise, Suga set a date, March 9, 2018, which also happened to be his 25th birthday. 3 years later, as BTS's schedule became increasingly hectic, it seemed like Suga might have forgotten his promise, but he hadn't forgotten it all. On March 9th, 39 orphanages in South Korea received high-quality beef, with the sender listed as armies. Suga spent about 20 million won, around $14,600, to buy the beef for these children. He explained that while he couldn't host a party to invite all his fans, he still wanted to honor his promise from 4 years ago. So he chose to use Army's name to send the beef to children in need. When people learned about Suga's heartwarming gesture, the online community couldn't stop praising him. Many admitted that they weren't BTS fans, but they were deeply impressed by the incredible character of the BTS members. Always active in social causes, BTS is not only active in their music, but also consistently involved in charitable activities that benefit the community. Few people know that in 2014, BTS and Big Hit Entertainment donated 100 million won, around $73,200, to support 416 families affected by the Seoul ferry tragedy. In 2017, the group released the song Spring Day to honor the victims and help soothe the pain of those who were left behind. Additionally, BTS participated in a campaign against child abuse launched by UNICEF. The group and their management company committed to donating 500 million won, approximately $366,000, and supporting 30% of the proceeds from their Love Yourself album for this campaign. On June 13th, UNICEF Executive Director Henrietta Fore sent a special thank you to BTS and their fans. And that wraps up our look at BTS' incredible acts of kindness and compassion. It's amazing to see how these stars use their influence to make a positive impact in the world. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.